I just finished rewatching Haasil. And it's not just a love story against the backdrop of political drama, but it's also an insight into how the system recruits impressionable minds. Our protagonist, Anirudh, he is not a hero. He's just an ordinary student who is manipulated into this world of violence. At the center of it all is Ranvijay Singh. Now, at first, Ranvijay Singh comes across as the rebel, the revolutionary, who seeks vengeance because his entire village was massacred. And therefore, his fight seems justified. But then you begin to realize that he is not just fighting enemies, he is also trying to gain control over people. He very interestingly brings up guerrilla tactics and guerrilla warfare. And you realize that he does not just mean on rival groups, but also on the psyche of everyone around him. When he very obviously turns his attention towards Niharika, who's also Anirudh's love interest, his intentions become very clear. His fights were not just to rise to power, but also to conquer something, which is the woman's love and affection. Niharika's companionship has become his territory. After he comes into power, the other thing he gets along with it is a sense of entitlement. The film's politics and the violence it shows is aggressive, but it's also very strategic. When Ranvijay comes after Niharika and Anirudh and Niharika decide to elope, they take shelter in a dargah. The movie pinpoints how easily this incident can be engineered into a communal riot. Then there is the more insidious kind of violence. When Niharika's father makes it very clear that if she decides to marry outside of her caste, it will become a question of the family's honor and there will be consequences. Here's another film that brings to light the brutal truth. The reputation of powerful men is somehow always impacted by a woman's choice or her agency. So the film is essentially about attaining power and love and the hunger to obtain those at any cost. It's an uncomfortable watch, but what's scary is how relevant and familiar it all felt.